Okay, let's do a quick comparison between the Canon EOS RP camera and the Canon 60 Mark II camera. Canon 60 Mark II camera is more than 1 year old and it carries older image processor, Digic 7 image processor. Despite of that old image processor, the camera is able to shoot faster frame rates. You're not going to believe me, but yeah, it is true that 60 Mark II camera is able to capture 6.5 frames per second, whereas EOS RP camera with a new image processor Digic 8 limited to 5 frames per second. The sensor of both the camera is same, so if Canon is adding new image processor, then from 6.5 frames per second the continuous shooting speed should jump to 7 or 8 frames per second. But despite of having a new image processor, the EOS RP camera is not allowed to shoot faster frame rates, and that's the story. Now we are moving to autofocus system. Autofocus system of Canon. We all know that Canon 60 Mark II camera is a DSLR. It do have a phase AF module, also a DPAF sensor, and the same DPAF sensor is being used inside the EOS RP camera. The EOS RP camera carries 4500 something AF zones and all that. The same AF system is also sitting inside the 60 Mark II. Nothing new. Sensor is same. You are getting the same AF system. Yeah, there are minor tweaks has been done in the EOS RP camera with the new Digic 8 image processor, but no big change. It's all same. So the AF system, the sensor is almost same. The EOS RP camera is able to shoot 4K, but in 4K mode we have three problems. Due to the technical problem inside the camera or whatever it is, I don't know, the EOS RP is not able to utilize the entire sensor area. The EOS RP utilizes only the APS-C portion of the full frame sensor while recording 4K videos. So if the APS-C portion is only utilized, you know that Canon 60 Mark II camera is well known for its limited dynamic range. So you are getting a very limited dynamic range in 4K video recording mode. And the second problem is, since the camera is only using the APS-C portion of the sensor, you are also getting 1.6x crop in the 4K mode. So you know, handheld vlogging will be almost impossible, or you will be getting very tight frame in handheld vlogging when you are in 4K mode. And the third problem is the forced limitation. EOS RP, in EOS RP camera you are not getting 12 pixel CMOS autofocus support in 4K video recording mode. In full HD and HD modes you are not getting 24p support. So if it's not a problem to you, then there is no big issue. But in Canon 60 Mark II camera you are getting 24p support in full HD or HD mode. So Canon 60 Mark II camera is a perfect tool for creating full HD and HD movies. But in EOS RP camera, 24p of frame option is missing. You are getting 30p and 60p option in full HD and HD modes. So in my point of view, the 4K video recording portion of the EOS RP camera is almost unusable, and also we are getting a limited full HD and HD video recording mode in the EOS RP camera, whereas 60 Mark II camera we are getting 24p, 30p and 60p option in the full HD and HD recording mode. So 60 Mark II camera is a bit more usable compared to the EOS RP in full HD and HD section. What is the actual advantage of getting EOS RP camera over the 60 Mark II camera? See, eye autofocus has been introduced, but it is not as good as we have seen in the Sony and all that. So more or less EOS RP is not a big breakthrough from Canon. So in my opinion, if you are already owner of Canon 60 Mark II camera, then there is no need to upgrade your camera to EOS RP or something like that. EOS RP is not an upgrade. Better to buy Sony a7 II camera for that money. And now if you are thinking to get EOS RP or 60 Mark II camera, then go with the EOS RP, because we all know that Canon said a year ago that they will going to cannibalize their DSLR sales, that they will not going to put as much as attention they used to put in their DSLR lineup. Now they are putting their attention on mirrorless zone. So it's better to buy a Canon mirrorless camera if you're thinking to buy a Canon camera. So that was my conclusion. Go with the EOS RP camera if you are thinking to buy a camera between EOS RP or 60 Mark II. If you are already owner of 60 Mark II camera, don't waste your money in getting the EOS RP camera. Nothing new here. So that was the video of today. I'm going to see you very soon in one of my next videos. Thank you for watching this channel.